We often have somebody else who gets some good footage and a story to tell, and sometimes it's up to us to organize it and then present it. Here is footage from a friend, and I'll tell the story he told me. The first thing he gave me were a couple of files on a drive, and so I downloaded, and I then dragged that master video into CueCam. He just took his iPhone and put it up, and so we're going to get what we get.
So Nick's flying here. I have a Starlink Mini in here. There's Williams down there. We're at about 2,000 feet.
I can see there's some real cut points here that I can play with. I'm going to trim this guy down to, I think he starts with sort of a general flyover and talks about his battery. And then he cuts to that. Okay, so let's get right there. And we are going to split. And by splitting that clip, I now start where I left off. I'm going to trim it a little bit this way so he's there. And he does this speed test, which takes up most of the time. There, I'm going to split again. He fires up YouTube, so that's sort of cute. Let's do that up to the point that
10,
this thing
9,
flips.
8, 7.
So I can just use Video Pencil to walk through a presentation. And I start by going to these files that are sitting up on a drive. So Google Drive, Dropbox, doesn't matter.
So Nick's flying here. I have a Starlink Mini in here. There's Williams down there. We're at about 2,000 feet. And we've just been trying out how well this works both in circling flight and battery.
This is his Starlink terminal right there. And he's just laying it on the dashboard of his instrument panel. That's pretty neat trick. And now this is looking at the upload and download speeds that he's able to get. 64 megabits per second going one way. That's pretty good. Now he's got himself circling, and you can see it's a line that goes down, but there's a threshold there that's actually not bad. He's getting, 10 megabits a second. And then he fires up YouTube. Let's just see if I can get a good YouTube experience in the cockpit of my glider. So let's blast off to SpaceX. He works for them.
Ignition and
here we go.
Falcon 9. Go Starlink.
This pretty much proves that somebody else can be in the field or in the air, provide you with materials that really make a difference.